This is Chuck Huber, the voice of Android 17. You're listening to Anime Seekers. You better be, or I'm coming for you. Dragon of the Darkness, Flame!
Toku Secrets is a podcast run by the Anime Secrets website. Check us out at animesecrets.org for more anime, video game, tokusatsu content. Remember to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you listen to podcasts today.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter Deno. I'm your pink dinofury Power Ranger and your red Cosmic Fury Power Ranger, and you're listening to Toku Secrets Podcast.
Alright, hi! I'm gonna say it louder. Hi!
Hi!
Okay, I'm Evan. I got one leg. Oh, actually over here. Forgive me, y'all. I'm very excited about this. I'm gonna be your host for the Power Ranger panel. Clap! I got one leg, y'all like, oh, okay. I mean, alright. Alright, so I'm very excited about this for many reasons. As you guys know, Power Rangers played a big part in our lives, right? Don't worry, hold on. I make sure I get my notes. I did some homework on all the seasons, you know what I'm saying? That's a real Power Ranger thing. Alright, so as you guys know, we all grew up watching Power Rangers. We seen the old seasons, we seen the current seasons. People debate about which character was better. But look, we're all Power Ranger family, right? I don't want nobody beefing talking about, I'm space, I'm galaxy. Pop, pop. We ain't doing that. Alright? We all got different colors, okay? Now, obviously, I shout out to TCG Con for this because I get to be able to present each of these Rangers to you guys and the legacy that these guys carry. Alright, so, are y'all ready for the first one to come up? Bro, I'm so hyped right now, bro. Like, I'm not even playing. All right, this is so lit. Okay, so he is considered the Lunar Wolf Power Ranger from Power Rangers Wild Force. The dude is so cold. He always appeared. Get up for Phillip Andrews, aka Larry Basin. I'm okay. I got questions. I'm good. This is my morphing right here. This is lit. All right. Next, he is the voice of many monsters and characters since Power Rangers SPD. The man had voice. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm alive. It's Sunday. Thank God. All right. He had voiced many characters since SPD. SPD came out since 18 years ago. We are old. You know what I'm saying? And he also played Alpha 6 in Operation Overdrive. And he voiced many other characters in One Piece and other video games and animes. Give it up for Campbell, Cooley. This is lit. Hey, y'all, low-key, I'm really geeking out right now, so if I stutter, forgive me. Like, the vibe on me is like, shaking and stuff, but we here. All right, next. She is the first female, boss ladies, where y'all at? Hey. All right, she is the first female Power Ranger. The first pink Ranger to go from pink to red, right? And the third to lead as the Red Ranger. Get up for Hunter Deno! Hey, that season was cold, huh? Besides she took that panel, boy, that was clean. All right, next we have the first African-American in Power Ranger history to be the sixth Ranger of a team. Give it up for Jordon Fite, Gold Ranger. And next, we have one of the stars from the Legend of the White Dragon, which I know we all been waiting for, and we hyped to see it. She is the daughter of the legendary Jason David Frank, and now she took her own route in the world of entertainment and music. Give it up for Jenna Frank. This is crazy. So I'm gonna I know we have a 30-minute panel, so we're gonna be on time crunch. 30 minutes, right? So I'll ask each question to each one, and then we have time, we'll let the fans ask, all right? All right, so starting off with Mr. Phillip, how do you feel?
Amazing!
Y'all should be clapping, he did wild accents. This is wild, folks.
Wild accents!
Oh, wait. Can y'all turn on? You got mics on? Okay. All right. So as a fan, I'm asking my first question. Can each of you guys do your morphing techniques? I'm sorry, I have to do it. I've seen it on YouTube so many times. Would y'all like to do it? Do it right now. Yeah.
Okay, do you want Dino or Cosmic?
Oh, y'all want Dino or Cosmic? Both.
One of them. Dino.
All right, all in Dino, raise your hand. All in Cosmic, raise your hand. All right, we doing Dino. Bro, this is lit. Boy, look, you want to do it. Oh, they're trying to remember? Oh.
We had to do another one after that, okay?
Yeah, it's true. Opposite arms.
This is crazy.
Jenna,
you want to go morph real quick? You want to morph? Oh, you want to morph? Oh, she got to morph for never mind. It's okay, yeah. Her dragon's on went to sleep. All right.
Y'all ready? Yeah! It's morphin' time! Dinofury key! Activate! Link to morphing grid!
All right, so I do have my real first question. Okay, so Phillip. Wait, you want to do yours?
Okay.
Yeah. You know, funny, me and Phillip in real life, he is like he appears at the shadows to make sure the rail's okay.
All right, it's been a little while since I've done it, but I think I got it. Well, access!
I don't know. All right. Now it's time for the real questions. Okay, so Phillip, as the Lunar Wolf Ranger, what was your biggest responsibility and you felt like as an actor to be in that season?
Well, I came on late, so everybody else had already started filming about 3 months prior. So coming in and adjusting to, what they've already done and getting in sync with everybody and just kind of learning how everything went, that was a really big responsibility. And it went well, got along with everybody that I worked with, and biggest responsibility, I guess, is showing up on time to work. That helps. So, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. I know. That waffles was lit. Y'all say if I ever read, the episode was cold, huh? All right. Next we got Mr. Campbell Cooley here. I do have a question, Mr. Cooley. Mr. Cooley, how do you prepare to play every single monster since 2005, including Alpha 6?
There is no one specific answer. When I started working on the show, I didn't know what I was involved with. I mean, I knew Power Rangers existed. I didn't realize how popular it was. And when I got called in to audition for my first monster in SPD, they just flashed the monster up on the screen, and I was like, oh, okay, and a voice came to me, and then that kind of seemed to be the pattern over and over again. And I guess having watched a lot of cartoons growing up as a child, there was like a lot of stuff in the back of my mind to draw from. But once we got to I don't know, this Beast Morphers or something, I started running out of voices. What am I going to do here? So yeah, I was drawing from all kinds of sources to just come up with the voices. So I know it's not the story you want to hear. You want to hear something interesting, but that's just, just 90% of the time the voice just comes to me, and when it doesn't, I just get desperate, and eventually it happens. So,
Basically, he has talent. That's basically the most humble way. All right, I have a question for Hunter Deno. Hunter, how does it feel to go from being the Pink Ranger to leading the team in the final season in Power Ranger history? Oh, yeah.
Does this work? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it works.
To be honest, I knew I had really big shoes to fill, but I also knew that I had absolutely new shoes to fill, being the first full-time female. So So it's like really weird. It's kind of crazy. I was really nervous, and I'm like really happy that it's had like a really good outcome. But it was just like really weird to be the one to say it's morphin time. I kept looking for Russell because he also wasn't around for the first 3 episodes, so he was never on set for those ones, and I was just like looking around for him. I'm like, where is he? Why is he not here saying it?
All right, give it a hand. That's a good answer. All right, next we got Houston native Jordon Fite. Jordan, obviously, is Black History Month, and obviously you do have an historical moment, such as Selwyn Ward, Brandon J. McLaren, Paul Magasiva, if I'm saying his name right, from Ninja Storm. Okay, saying it right. And for you to be the first African American to be the 6th Ranger of a team, y'all give him a hand for that. That's a big responsibility. And he got a fresh cut the whole entire time, bro. Hey, I'm gonna save the world. I'm gonna just stay in real quick. All right. Put my do-rag on. I'm playing. But how does it feel to be the 6th Ranger of a minority and to carry out the to also help carry out the season in history?
First, I want to start off by thanking you guys as the supporters and the fans of the show. Literally, I didn't think that was a big deal. When I first found out I was going to be the 6th Ranger of the team, I was like, well, first of all, being a Power Ranger in general, I was like, what, I'm going to be a Power Ranger? And for me to come into this franchise and you guys showed so much love to me on April 9th, 2021, I'll never forget that day. When I got revealed to the world that I was going to be the first African-American 6th Ranger and Gold Ranger to be a part of a Power Rangers team in 30 years. So I appreciate you guys for that, but I didn't think it was a big deal. Literally, I was like, yeah, I'm the first Black Ranger, okay, cool. And then the amount of love you guys showed was like, y'all made it a big deal, so I was like, okay, this is the real deal. But yeah, man, it was an honor to be a part of Black history in any kinds of way, so thank you, Ranger Nation.
Hey! Fun fact, so me and Jenna Frank are actually cousins. Now I'm playing. She was like, hey girl, now I'm playing. Jenna Frank, obviously it's an honor to be here with you as well. You are carrying out the legacy, but you're also creating your own way of entertainment. What can fans expect from your character, Legend of the White Dragon? Because I know you play a big part in that.
Yes, I do. I play his daughter in the film, so it's not, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So, yeah, I play his daughter, and the whole movie is just, it's so deep and it's so raw and genuine. And my dad really wanted to show that he could actually act outside of Power Rangers. He wanted to create his own identity, and that's what he did. So it was an honor being a part of this, and we just got to make his legacy live on. So, yeah.
Give it a hand. And got the Green Ranger suit on too. Look, and he was the first one in line. No, all right, and also Jenna, you have music obviously going on. Any music releases coming out?
I'm working on it.
All right, that's all good.
Yes, but I do have I have a song called Lost Boy dropping soon. It's about raising mental health awareness for guys, though, because I feel like not a lot of people talk about that. So, yeah.
And final question from me for the fans. Where can everyone follow you guys? Social media-wise, Facebook, Instagram, I'll let y'all.
Yeah, you can reach me on Instagram, ludarwolf.ranger. Hit me up and I will respond to you guys.
Let's see, YouTube channel, Campbell Cooley, voice actor at large, Instagram, real Campbell Cooley, and Twitter, just Campbell Cooley.
I think it's just Hunter Deno for me, D-E-N-O. And yes, that's how it's pronounced, not Deno.
It's just Jordon Fite, just my name, Jordon, Fite, F-I-T-E, or JT Fite, same thing. T is my middle initial, so that's where the T comes from, so yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram at Jenna R. Frank, so the R stands for my middle name, so Jenna R. Frank. Also on YouTube, just Jenna Ray Frank. But I'm working on my TikToks too. I just made this video not too long ago where I dressed up as my dad for the first time, and I went to go visit a kid who was sick, so. Yeah, so I'm trying to work on stuff. But yeah, Instagram, Jenna R. Frank.
All right, so I can't really walk. Do anybody have any fan questions? Y'all can come up here. I can give y'all the mic. We get like at least 4 or 5 questions. We'll go on the time limit. Any fans have any questions? Y'all get asked, this is how often do y'all get to ask Power Rangers, people in the Power Ranger family questions? All right. You gonna make me get up. No, man. He's not going to the stage.
Question for Jenna. When are we going to see what Legend White Dragon we can wait?
It's coming out this year, for sure. It's coming out definitely by May. I know that it's been pushed back, but honestly, guys, we're trying to make this movie look like it's a $100 million movie. I've seen about 20 minutes. I'm the only one that's seen 20 minutes. It's really great. Y'all are going to love it. It's going to be worth the wait. Trust me.
Awesome.
We're going theaters. We're going big times.
I just want to say, like, did you ever think it would be, it would last this long, Power Rangers? Whenever you started, each one of y'all think, man, who knows how long more it's going to continue? How much people are really going to remember? Like, does it ever blow your mind that Power Rangers has continued on for so long, from the 90s, 2000s, and just kept changing on and on for each one of y'all, I guess? Who wants to answer?
I wish I could give more information, but we're new, so we're the last one, so there's not much I can help with there. But hopefully someone else can pitch in here.
Yeah, when I came on, they'd already done it for 10 years, so they started doing a different theme with different actors every year, and it was just everybody loved it, coming out with new action figures and everything. So I thought this thing could just keep going and going and going, and it did. It went on for literally 30 years, and it never lost ratings or whatever. It just kept popular. All you guys showing up at these conventions, thank you very much, and each one of you is what made this thing keep going. So thank all of you. Yeah.
Because I started working on the show in 2005 and then up until like last year, I didn't know what I was involved with when it started out. To me, it was just a job. And then over the course of time, I started to realize I'm a part of something really big. And then I did Alpha 6, and I was doing like ongoing villains and stuff. And I hate to say this, I've kind of been really spoiled. I mean, I was expecting it to go on forever. And then when Cosmic Fury ended, I was just like, I may never work on the show again. So I'm really sad and depressed.
Anybody else? We got about 10 more minutes, actually. There he is. Hey, go back in real quick with this.
This one's actually for you, Jim. So, Amy Jo's comic she's got coming. Are you taking that role?
Olivia Hart, I would love to. And I've heard that it is modeled after me. I don't know, I'm just saying, it kind of looks like me. And it was made in 2020, so this has been something that her and Hasbro have been talking about for years, literally.
I can't wait.
Yes, Olivia Hart, I would love to play her. And it only makes sense, because, she has the Master Morpher, or the Morpher, so she has to be bloodline, so.
Yes, definitely.
I would love to, bro.
You would do it.
Hey, I want to see a picture with you.
Any other questions? Anything. Favorite food? What's the favorite episode they like to work on? All right, here you go.
Well, what's your favorite episode besides what y'all worked on? Y'all seen any?
Yeah, different season.
I don't remember the exact number, but during my audition process, I was trying to see what Rangers was looking for, like what they casted for, and I think it was Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Is it Steel? Yeah. Which one was when he became gold? Yeah. Davi. When Davi became gold, okay, that's the one thing. When he became gold, I was just like, okay, so this is probably what they're gonna have me do. Okay, so literally, I was just like, okay, this is what was gonna happen to me. I'm gonna come out of like his spirit or something like that. It was a long time ago, as you can see, but yeah, that was probably one of my favorite episodes because that's what got me to see, well, okay, this is what Rangers was looking for. This is the image that they want me to portray. So that was probably one of my favorite episodes besides my season.
When at some point, it's probably about 2017, I started to realize I was a part of something really big, and I thought I need to know this show better. So I went back, and in a 3-month period, I binge watched everything from Mighty Morphin to Dino Thunder, and I would remember being really impressed with the cliffhanger episode for Lightspeed Rescue. I thought it was one of the best cliffhangers ever.
Next Pink Ranger.
I'm going to ask for her, if that's okay. She wanted to know what you drew your inspiration from to be the Red Ranger, to be the leader when you worked.
I don't know, that's a really good question. To be honest, I had 44 episodes of Russell leading the way, and I feel like he paved it quite nice for me. I do feel like the writers did a very good job about starting Amelia quite strong too, so I don't feel like that was that much of a character arc for her to become like a strong leader for her team. I don't know if I used anything in particular, to be honest, because it's such a unique and new situation that like there's nothing that I really could have pulled from. Yeah.
I phrased it for her, but that's what she wanted to ask.
It's a good question, Charlie.
We got 5 more minutes. Obviously, I wanted the fans to engage with the Rangers. Anybody else? Y'all need to really take the time and ask the question. This ain't happening every day. I got questions too. I gotta wait. What are some of your guys' most meaningful moments of working on the show?
For Cosmic Fury, Jordon and I had a very intimate scene together, and that was really great working on set with that, because I would say I'm closest with him out of our cast, and it was really nice to have a very genuine and real moment with him on Rangers, because like Rangers is for fun. It's a fun show. It's a kid's show. It brings light and happiness. Like we teach good lessons, like that kind of thing. So it was nice to have a very real moment, and I think our director in that time really allowed us to have the space for that too, which is really nice, because we shoot fast and we normally don't have space for that whatsoever.
Okay, mine, as you can see, I have a leather jacket here. If you watch when I'm in my, civilian clothes, I have black leather pants, black leather shoes, so it's all leather. So when you end up shooting in the desert at about 105, 110 degrees, it eventually happens, and that's when I passed out. And they had to shut down production for the rest of the day. I had to go check in with the office and everything. So every time I put on this suit, they were ready for a cut and to take it off. They had 15 shirts extra for me because I was completely drenched. But it was memorable wearing this, because it's just all leather and it was just a really cool outfit. But when I read, oh no, we're shooting in the desert. Oh, here we go, So yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
He was a Silver Ranger. I'm gonna give y'all a childhood in this desert.
The problem with being a voice actor is that I don't get to be on set and have all these fun and amazing adventures and stuff. But I'd say the closest thing to one of the greatest moments for me. So going back to an earlier conversation, most of the time I don't have trouble coming up with a voice. And when it came time to do Beast Morphers, I really struggled with the voice for Scrozzle. I had no idea what I was going to do for this. And it was like half an hour before the audition, and I couldn't come up with anything. And then I just forced myself, and boom, the Scrozzle voice came out. And I was like, what was that? So I went in, I did the audition, and I really didn't think I was going to get it. And about 2 weeks later, I was sitting on a beach, and I lost someone important in my life, and I was really sad. And I got an email from Chip Lynn, who was the producer, and it basically said, as far as I'm concerned, you're the voice of this character, and Hasbro just needs to sign off on it. And 2 weeks later, I got the confirmation. So for me, that was kind of a really nice moment. And then fast forward to an interview I did with Liana and Colby, who were Blaze and Roxy. They shared something that I had never considered before. When they were filming the show, they didn't have the voice of Scrozzle. All they had was the suit actor. And he was doing his, like, he was Japanese, so he was doing all his lines in Japanese. So, you know, when it came time for the first 2 episodes to come out, they were expecting some kind of robotic voice or whatever, because Scrozzle's a robot. And then I heard the Scrozzle voice, and they were like, what is that? But they later said, you know, after hearing it for a while, they said that is the only voice for that character. So I would say for me, that was like the moment in all of my years working on Power Rangers.
I actually have a question for you. So I'm going to do this. Since you have, oh my God, since you have so many voices, how are you able to tap into an old voice if it's been a while? Like, how do you remember how to do a certain voice?
I honestly don't know. They're just there. Like sometimes I'll be cleaning in my house and then suddenly you know, ay, and I'm just like, why am I doing that, Rihanna? Or, you know, it just sometimes the voices just come to me, and oh, you know what? You just remembered. You reminded me of how much time do we have? 1 minute. I'll try and tell the story in 1 minute. So those of you who know Dino Charge, I was the voice of Snide, and about several years later, Snide got back for a reunion episode. I think it was Beast Morphers, and I just knew the voice, and I went into the recording session. And the director was kind of like, you know, do you want us to play back the voice that you did on Dino Charge? I was like, no, I know it. And he was like, what? Are you sure? I was like, yeah, I know. Let's just record it. So I started recording some of the dialogue for Snide, and he started panicking. He was just like, he had to be sure that I was doing the right voice. So he told the sound engineer, he said, I want you to go into the Dino Charge files and just randomly select a file and play it back for him. Well, I had just recorded Snide's first line in this crossover episode. He's brought back to life, and his first line was like, where am I? Well, the sound engineer, I'm not kidding you, he randomly selected the first time Snide came to life in Dino Charge, and his first line was, where am I? And he played it back. And the director was like, no, I don't want you to play back what he just recorded. I want you to play it. And the engineer was like, that was the voice. We're good. So the short answer is, I don't know. They're just in me. Maybe I actually am those characters, but I don't know.
Y'all give a hand for everybody up here. Thank y'all so much. If y'all want to meet them, take pictures, get autographs, make sure to take their boots out. I'm Evan. Thank y'all again, and talk to y'all later. Bye.